What's up, everybody? This your main man, DG the Great, back again with another show, man, with another show on the channel. You know, before I get started, man, I want to send all my thoughts and prayers out to the people who was affected by the hurricane that just hit us on last night. If anybody's in that path, man, I just hope everybody made it out safe. I hope your family good. And those that was harmed by the storm, you know, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys, and just hope everything work out for you. But yeah, man, without further ado, it's game week, baby. Georgia versus Alabama. This the one everybody been talking about ever since the end of the 2023 SEC championship. Everybody done had this one circled. I know I have anyway. I definitely had this one circled. Big time dog fan. Been a dog fan since '95. Yeah, that'll put me in about the 5th grade. So as you can tell, I done seen a lot of L's, a lot of disappointment. Well, we here now, baby. We here, and you know we near the top. I ain't gonna say we're at the mountaintop because you got that one team that has been a thorn in our side since 2017. Yeah, y'all know who that team is. The Alabama Crimson Tide. Yep, they have been a thorn in our side since 2017. And it's been crazy, man. And this video is really basically me doing a preview of the game, give you some crazy stat lines, some little bit of history about the game with the rivalry, and you know, at the end of the video, I'm gonna drop my prediction. I'm pretty sure y'all already know what I'm gonna go with that, or do you? I don't know. Have to wait and see. But yeah, man, this game is definitely, it's been built up, and this week the build up just intensifying. You got two juggernauts, man, that just ready to get out there, man. And like I say, you know, we got two newcomers in the conference, but it's still Georgia, Bama, and everybody else until somebody else shows us otherwise. That's just how I feel about that. I always feel about that until, you know, somebody else come along and prove their worth. Yeah, we got Texas and Oklahoma in the SEC now, but like I say, until proven otherwise, it's Georgia, Bama, and then everybody else. So yeah, without further ado, I'm about to run off some crazy stats that I got written down right here. So remember what I said about Alabama being our kryptonite? Yeah, that's a true statement. That's very true. So since 2021, since the start of 2021, my beloved Bulldogs is 45-2. The only two losses, yep, you guessed it, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Yep. Losses came in 2021 in the SEC Championship and 2023 in the SEC Championship. Yeah, man, they have been a thorn in our side. My Bulldog had lost the 8 of the last 9 games we have faced against Alabama. Our only win is the national championship game for the 2021 season. So, yo, going all the way back since 2008, yeah, we done lost 8 of 9. They came in 2008, beat us to sleep. That was our quote-unquote blackout game. Yeah, Bama took that serious. Yeah, they was up 31-0 at halftime. They go on to win 41-30. And then 2012, we had the heartbreaker of the SEC championship in 2012. Yeah, they beat us 32-28 when Michael Conley slipped and bounced, caught the ball and slipped and bounced with a pass from Aaron Murray on the 5-yard line with no times out left. Yeah, that was another heartbreaker. And in 2015, the rain game, they just came in the Athens and just beat us to sleep 38-10. Then 2020, the COVID year, we go over there, we up 24-20 at half, and then we started turning the ball over. Next thing you know, Bama turned it up on us. The final score is 41-24. The following year in the SEC championship game, we jump out to a 10-0 lead. Then James Williams, the rest is history. He literally took over that game. Him and Bryce Young, literally took over that game. Yeah, man. So, like I say, the rest is history. And then, of course, later that same year in the championship game, my Bulldogs finally broke through and got them 33-28. And then you have last year, of course, they beat us 27-24 in the SEC championship game. Another heartbreaker. Yeah, they also stopped us from having a chance of three-peat. So, as you can see, in 2012, I left one out. I'm sorry. How did I leave this one out? the 2017 national champ, well, the championship game for the 2017 season. Yeah, they beat us in overtime. The same way we beat them in 2007, they beat us the same way in the championship game. Another heartbreaker. So I know for a fact Alabama has really kept us from winning 3 national championships since 2012. Because we definitely would have beat Notre Dame in 2012 if we make it to the championship game. That's no doubt. And then, of course, they beat us in the championship game with the 2nd and 26. And then last year, they stopped us from three-peating. So that's three natties on top of the 2 we already got. Since 2012, we could have had 5 natties since 2012. I think that's a pretty damn good resume out of 12 years, because you got a lot of teams ain't winning one in that time frame. Florida. But I just had to throw that in there. But yeah, man. So here go another crazy stat. I'm gonna tell you how dominant these teams are in the month of August and September. Both teams are combined 62-1. I'm gonna say that again. Both teams are 62-1 in the months of August and September. Georgia is 31-0, and Alabama is 31-1. And if you can prove me correct, I think that only loss came to Alabama last year when they lost to Texas at home. That lets you know how dominant these teams have been, and that's been since 2017. Let me add that in there. Since 2017, both teams are combined 62-1. Georgia being 31-0, Alabama being 31-1, with the loss coming to the Texas Longhorns last year at home. So yeah, Georgia and Alabama have literally been them guys since 2017. They've been whooping a lot of you know what. They're not playing. They've been whooping a lot of it. Yo. So that's why I say every time these two teams they meet up, man, it'd be one of the ones, man. It definitely do always be a classic. It'd be a classic. Like it goes down to it come down to who make the first mistake. Whoever make the last mistake, that's who's gonna lose. That's how it always been. Past couple of games, whoever make the last mistake, gonna lose that game. So here's another stat. And excuse me for looking down. I got all this stuff written down. Georgia, with Kirby Smart at the helm, has won 21 games in a row with more than 1 week to prepare for a game, dating back to 2018. Oh, yeah. My head coach is 21-0 with more than a week of game time to prep. Well, more than a week to prepare for a game. Yeah, my head coach is 21-0 since 2018. I'll definitely take that. I like my chances on that. Kirby Smart is currently flawless against active coaches. The last 2 coaches to beat him was Dan Mullen in 2020, and then the GOAT himself, Nick Saban, in 2023, who are both now retired. So right now, there's not an active coach in FBS or any level in college has beaten Kirby Smart. Will that continue on Saturday? That remains to be seen. Moving on along. The last win for here go a good one. The last win for the Dawgs in Tuscaloosa came in 2007 with the famous touchdown pass from Matthew Stafford to Mike Henderson in overtime. And guess who was their offensive coordinator? Yup, you guessed it. Coach Mike Bobo. That was his first year as the coordinator for Georgia. That was his first year as the coordinator for Georgia. We don't have any bearings on the game tomorrow. I just want to put a lot of, I just like that's a nice little nugget. That definitely don't have any bearings on the game tomorrow, because back then, that we talking almost 20 years ago. Everything don't change now. Even the way people play football, the way they line up, the way the offenses are schemed up, all that changed. Back then, everybody played in the box. So I just want to throw that out there. So that has no clarity on what the game is going to bring us tomorrow. I just want to put that out there. So here's where it gets ugly for Georgia. Since 2007, UJA is 2-8 versus Alabama. The only wins coming in 2007 and the national championship game for the 2021 season. Rest of that, Bama have been kicking our ass. They have been kicking our ass, man, and it's kind of embarrassing. Because I feel like we got just as much talent as Alabama. I really do. I really feel like we got just as much talent in them, and they be kicking our ass, man. Up and down the field. Well, twice they kicked us up and down the field. The rest of them, they been dog fights, going into overtime and stuff. So, But still, I don't like losing to them. I don't like losing, especially to Alabama. I don't like losing. It's like they just in our way, man. Like they just damn they in our way. Damn. Shit, they really in our way. But you know it is what it is. So Georgia is 0-4 in the SEC title games, 1-1 in national title games. Kirby also has won 6 straight top 5 matchups. See, y'all see where I'm going with it? It's a lot of streaks like toward Georgia way that's on the line. Done won 42 games in a row. Kirby Smart has won 21 straight games with more than a week to prepare for a game. He hasn't lost a now active head coach right now that's actively coaching in the FBS. And then, of course, he's done won 6 straight top 5 matchups. 6 straight top 5 matchups. So, god damn, it's a lot of streaks on the line. Like I said, we had a streak going last, so 29 straight, including regular season, bowl games, all that. Guess who coming getting away? Alabama. So it seems like Alabama just have this knack for ending our streaks, man. They do. So it's just, like I said, there's a lot riding in this game. Pride for one. Pride definitely gonna be one of those. If anybody say it ain't prideful, ain't no pride riding in this game, they telling you a bold-faced lie. Us as fans like look at it as pride. So I know the guys who strap it up on Saturdays and meet in the middle. I know it's pride. So yeah, we ain't gonna do that saying, oh, it ain't no pride, it's a football game. No, it's bigger than that. It's definitely pride. Absolutely pride. Definitely. So let's see what else we got here. All right, here go another one. Alabama is 5-1 versus Georgia in home night games. Legion Field 1-0. Bryant-Denny Stadium 4-1. But here's where it kind of lean. The playing field kind of even out for Georgia. Since 2007, Georgia is 2-2 in games not played in Atlanta. So let me say that one more time. Since 2007, Georgia is 2-2 in games not played in Atlanta. Those 4 games, 2007, Tuscaloosa, win for Georgia. 2015, a L for Georgia. 2017, L for Georgia. And, oh, that was in Atlanta. I can't count that. Hold on. I'll get back to that. Sorry about it. I'll get back to that. But, yeah, it's one of them missing. Oh, 2007. Okay, 07, Georgia won that one. Then we met them in the championship game. We won that one. And then we lost in, no, I'm still messing up. Okay, I'll come back to that one. But yeah, Georgia's, I gotta look where I get that information from. But yeah, since 2007, Georgia's 2-2 in games not played in Atlanta. And I think I kind of messed up on that because I was looking at the SEC championship game and not thinking that we played them in a title game in Atlanta. That still got to count because that's still Atlanta. So y'all disregard that one. Y'all disregard that. I think I got that information a little wrong. So here's where it gets juicy. This is where good on good like meet up. So I'm gonna start with Alabama and their offensive explosive plays. They have 20 plays of 20 plus yards. That ranked them tied for 35th in FBS. 11 plays of 30 plus yards, tied for 19 in the FBS. 7 plays of 40 yards, tied for 10th in the FBS. 4 plays of 50 yards, FBS ranked, they tied for 10 in that also. Team is lining up in front of them. Here's their defensive stat, which is my beloved Georgia Bulldogs. We're giving up 6 points per game. That's good for 3rd in the country. Total yards per game that we're giving up, 202. 4th in the country. Rushing yards on the ground, this is what I'm not happy with because I'm not used to seeing Georgia give up this many yards on the ground. I'm used to seeing like 40 and 50. It's double that. Actually, it's at 110.7. And that's got us ranked all the way down to 42nd in the country. So you mean to tell me it's 41 teams better than us that's stopping the run? I don't like that. We got to clean that up starting Saturday. I don't like that. Enough of that little rant, you know. They got me spoiled just how they just dominate the front 7. How they just stop runs and all that. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, they got me feeling some type of way. Definitely got me feeling a little uncomfortable. I don't like that. Running up against Alabama with that backfield they got. We giving up 110 yards, and the only person that got a heartbeat that we played this year is Clemson. And we giving up 110 yards to Tennessee Tech and Kentucky. And we got, no, I don't like that. Yeah, we got to clean that up. Get them right, coach. Get their mind right, coach. Here's another one I don't like. Sacks. We only got 8. They got us tied for 48th in the country. And then 20-plus yards allowed, 2. Number 1, baby, in the country. Number 1. All right, so here's Alabama offensive stats. They're giving up 40, no, not giving up, but they're scoring 49 points a game. Their yardage outputs on offense is right at 467 yards. Passing yards per game is 228.7. Rushing yards per game is 238. See why I'm tripping off us giving up 110 yards a game? Because Alabama getting damn near 240 on the ground per game. And on top of that, they're getting 228 yards. That's a recipe for a victory. Recipe for a victory. So, yeah, we got to clean that run game up for sure. Definitely got to clean that up. So, with my Georgia Bulldogs, we scoring right at 32 points a game. That's 58, good for 58th in the country. Total yards is 402, tied for 65 and 65th in the country. Passing yards per game, 256.7, tied for 48th in the country. Rushing yards per game, 145.7, not tied, but it's 84th ranked in the country. 20-plus yard plays, 16, tied for 73rd in the country. So, yeah, based off the stats that we done put out in the first 3 games, we are not an explosive offense. We're not. I'm just going to be real. The best thing that we ranked at, and that's not even best, because that's almost 50th in the country out of 130 some odd teams. So we in the middle of the pack when it comes to offense, with the high caliber of 5 stars and athletes we have on the field. So it's a little mind-boggling. So, like I said, the season's still early, but it ain't looking good, man. Our offense is definitely not explosive at all. It's not. People scoring 40 points a game with ease now. And we're only cracking 31.7 a game. So, yeah, we got to, woo. Man, it's still early, man. Hopefully, and I hate to use this term, but I got to. Hopefully, we will hold him back. I guess. Do I think so? Nah. Shit came down to execution. People want executing and beating the man in front of them. That's really what that shit about. It ain't about, Mike Bobo ain't calling the right plays. Mike Bobo no. It's about execution. We're not executing to the level, the standard that we were used to executing at. And the Kentucky shoulders. Like I say, not to get on Kentucky, but if they would have had a heartbeat on offense, we'd have been going into T-time with an L already. Behind the 8 ball already. So thank God they didn't have a heartbeat. You know why? Because we didn't damn execute. Like I say, I seen 3-4 plays off the dribble. The player would have blocked and did their job. It might have not have scored, but man, that should have been about 30, 40 yards. So, gotta execute, man. Coach can't do the plays for you. He can't throw the ball. He not passing the ball. He not running. He not blocking. But what he is doing, he's scheming up shit, putting you in a position. You got to execute. That's just what it comes down to. But enough of that. Let's get back on the game at hand for Saturday. Alabama defensive stats. They're only allowing 8.7 points a game. They're only allowing 248 yards per game. Passing yards allowed 115.7. 20-plus yard plays allowed 3. And that got them ranked second in the country behind Georgia. So, yeah, we finna have 2 good defenses coming up. But they having a little issue on stopping the run game, too. At 132, that's not Bama standard either. Bama usually being in the 40s and 50s, like when it comes to rushing. Yards per game. That's what they only giving up per game. So, yeah, they took a step back this year as far as the defense, too. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with Georgia and Bama, like front 7, but I think a lot of those questions gonna get answered for us Saturday, for sure. So, the battle of the quarterbacks. Carson Beck, completion rate percentage, 68.3. Jalen Monroe, 67.3. Carson Beck passing, he's averaging 226.7 yards a game. Jalen Milroe averaging 196.7 yards per game. Carson Beck got 7 passing touchdowns. Milroe got 8. Neither one of them had threw an interception. Carson Beck got 55 rushing yards. Jalen Milroe got 156. Carson Beck has no rushing touchdowns. Mr. Jalen Milroe has 6 on the season, which give him a total of 14 touchdowns responsible for, compared to Carson Beck at 7. So yeah, we definitely got it's some, it's a lot, man. That's like I said, that game gonna be one for it's gonna be a good one. So enough of all the crazy stats in the history. I still think it's a lot of unknown for both teams. Cause we both have had some lackluster performance. Them against USF and us against Kentucky. But this Saturday, iron is sharper than iron, baby. We about to find out. We about to find out what time it is. We about to find out if these teams who are who they say they are, and who we believe they are. That go for my Bulldogs too. Like I say, I got a lot of respect for Alabama. They have been a thorn in our side, and I'd be the fool to just think like, oh, they got a new coach. Oh, we're gonna beat them. Nah, it ain't how that work, man. They still got athletes. You know what I'm saying? You coach up athletes good enough, they'll kick your ass. And like I said, the same can be said for us. But I feel like, that game gonna come down to who wanted more. And I think who got the advantage in this game, I'm gonna have to lean toward my Bulldog. And the reason why I say I think the Bulldog got the advantage in this game is gonna come down to Coach Kirby Smart. He got a big time SEC game experience, big time SEC games, primetime games. And like I say, he done won 6 straight of those games, top 5. Coach the board, like I'm not taking nothing from him. He did his thing at Fresno State, and he did his thing at Washington. Hell, he went to the championship game last year with Washington. Beat Texas on the way to get there. So he evidently know what he's doing. And by the way, he's a coach of the year last year. But I just think it's gonna come down to the experience in the SEC. Cause like I say, SEC is a different ball game, man. That's grown man football. And ain't too many coaches gonna be successful in that league. It's only a handful of coaches that sustain success in that league. And I'm talking about over a period of years of time. Coach Saban did it. Coach Spurrier did it. Urban Meyer did it for 5 years before he left. Kirby Smart currently doing, I think I named him, but yeah, Kirby Smart doing it now. Who else? And the list go on and on, man. I know I'm leaving out some great coaches, but I'm just talking about in recent memory. Yeah, so it's only so many. Oh, Mark Richt did it. Mark Richt was 140-51 before he left Georgia. Almost 200 game coach, and you won 140. Coach Mark Richt thing was he just couldn't never win the big one. He'd win some ball game, but he couldn't win the big one. That was his only thing. And like I say, I'm not, trust me, don't get it confused. I don't want nobody jumping in the comment, oh, why you talking about Mark Richt like that? No. I'm not jumping down his throat. But I am telling the truth. That's what Coach Mark Richt was known for. He'll win some ball games, but when it comes to the big one, he have a little trouble in those. And like I say, it is what it is. But my prediction for the game. Oh, before I get to my prediction, we don't need to score nowhere near no 24. 24 has not been a good number to us at all. Every time we score 24, it seems like we be stuck on that damn number and can't get off of it. And then Alabama just come on, pass us right on ball. So yeah, we need to get off of 24. I think for to have a good chance to win this game, I think we need to score like 30, about 31 or more. Yeah, about 31 or more. So with that being said, my prediction for this game will be my Dogs are going to walk into Bryant Denny Stadium at Saban Field in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And we're going to get the win by a final score of 31-24. Yep, I think we're going to beat them by 7. We're going to go 31-24. That's my final prediction, and I'm rolling with it. It's going to be a dog fight, but I think our dog going to get enough. They motivated from the loss from last year. Then all they've been hearing all the chirping about, oh, Georgia now who they think they are. Oh, they almost lost to Kentucky. So you know they had a week to sit on that shit during the bye week. And I think them dogs gonna come out. They're gonna grab something. They're gonna latch on to something. Yeah, it's time for y'all to start living up to y'all nickname, Bulldog. What the Bulldog do? He grab onto something. He gonna latch on to that motherfucker. He ain't letting go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need y'all to do that Saturday night. Latch on to that elephant by the trunk. Grab his ass by the trunk. Latch on to it and don't let his ass go. And let's go over there and get this dub, man, and come on back to Athens, man, and get ready for Auburn. So, yeah, I'm going with 31-24. That's my final prediction. And, like I say, I hope everybody be safe during the storm. I hope everybody was safe during the storm. I hope nobody suffered any significant losses or damages, or anybody in your family that's got hurt from the storm, or anything of that nature. Like I say, man, I'm gonna keep y'all in my prayers. I'm gonna continue to pray for everybody, man. And until next time, y'all know the slogan. How about them fucking dogs? Go Dogs. Till next time.